Welcome all. First of all, let me thank you for showing the interest to study Python programming. And Python is one of the more easier platform to learn programming. So we will go in a step-by-step fashion. We will be having various levels so that you feel interactive and you feel it easy and comfortable to complete the course. Okay. So, of course, title is Introduction to Python Programming using Google Colab. So this program is exclusively suited for the beginners to reach the elementary and intermediate, and for the persons in the elementary and intermediate level can join these sessions for improving their knowledge. So this is totally stitched for the beginners, elementary and intermediate level holders. And this course is offered by myself, Professor Jitin Jacob. I am a faculty in Computer Science and Engineering at UKF College of Engineering and Technology, experienced in cloud computing, system security, SEO, SMM, web development, home automation, and provide support to all for the industrial revolution technologies. And this is the syllabus. We have divided the syllabus into various levels. A detailed syllabus is available for downloading in the home page of this online session itself. So level 1 is having an introduction to programming, not to Python programming, an introduction to programming. Then we will discuss on why Python programming we are preferring and why Colab from Google is being preferred. A concept called algorithms. We'll be having certain tasks over there. Then we will be exploring the Google Colab facility. We will go for an experimentation with the Google Colab facility, and there are certain games which will make you more interested to Python. We'll go for, and with that level 1 will be completed. We'll be having 2 days to complete each and every levels. On the second level, we will be discussing on the basic syntax of Python, comments, variables and data types. Then we will go for operators, strings and conditional statements. With that, level 2 will be closed, and level 2 will also have 2 days to complete. You can use your preferred timing to complete. Level 3, looping statements, list, tuple and dictionary. Level 4, functions, classes. Level 5, file handling, and a small project will be there. And at the final, there will be a certification test. You should appear for the test for receiving the e-certificate. So that's all about the syllabus of the course. The requirements for attending this course is you should have a personal computer, either a desktop or a laptop. You should have an internet connectivity. You should have a Gmail account, stereo headsets or even speakers, an updated version of Google Chrome or Mozilla Firefox. Whatever you want, any browser you can use, but it should be an updated version. Course outcome. What you will be getting after completing this course? First thing is, you will be having a basic knowledge on Python programming. You can study about decision making and functions in Python. Your problem solving and programming capability will get improved. You will acquire skills on core Python programming. You will be studying in detail about object-oriented programming using Python. You will be getting familiarized with the Google Colab platform. These will be the references that we will be using for completing this course. The platform that we will be using is colab.research.google.com. Here we will be doing all our experiments here. Introduction to programming. So let's begin with a cup of tea, right? Can you please tell me how to prepare a tea? Probably sometimes you may be knowing how to prepare a tea. If you are not aware on how to prepare a tea, you just go and ask someone in your home. They will be describing you the things in a step-by-step manner, right? So please list down. Let this be the first task of our introduction to programming, so that you will never ever forget programming. Whenever you see tea or coffee in every day, you will be remembering programming, right? Let this be the first task. I need a good tea and you have to help me. You should get me the step-by-step things I have to do for preparing a tea. You may take 5 minutes of time, 2 minutes of time to list down. So you list it and proceed, right? Okay, so you might have listed like first we have to take the vessel, then we have to take milk, we have to add water, we have to boil it. When it starts boiling, we have to put tea powder, then sugar, right? Then you'll be pouring it into a cup, right? So like this, you might have listed step-by-step things to prepare a tea. Hope you will be enjoying the cup of tea. Well, coming to the curse of computers, computers are really in lack of IQ, intelligence quotients. Why I am telling like that is, computer will not do even a single thing if it is not instructed. For doing even a very small task, it needs to be instructed. Without instruction, the computer will not work because it is lacking in intelligence quotients. It will do whatever you say, but it has to be instructed clearly. Even if you want to add two numbers, computer does not know how to add two numbers. You have to instruct very clearly for even doing a small task. And programming is used to give instructions to computers for doing tasks. As a first task, you had given me list to prepare, step-by-step list to prepare a tea. Similarly, you have to tell things step by step to the computers to do tasks, and that is called as programming. So programming is used to give instructions to computer for doing tasks. So whenever you see a teacup or whenever you have a tea every day, you should remember programming. So programming simply means giving instructions to computer for doing some task. Second thing, why Python programming? So Python is a popular programming language. It was developed by Guido van Rossum. It is released in the year 1991 for the first time. It works on all platforms. It works with Windows, it works with Mac, Linux, Raspberry Pi, etc. It works with all platforms. Actually, Python is getting popular day by day. But what might be the reason? The reason is its syntaxes are similar to English language. When you program, you feel that you are just talking with the computer. Its syntaxes, the coding statements are similar to English language. You just feel you are just communicating only. Another thing is, if you consider some other programming languages like C or C++ or even Java, for adding two numbers, you have to write at least 6 to 7 lines, or even just displaying hello, you have to write a minimum of 5 to 6 lines. For Python, it will stop in one line. So with fewer lines, with 1 or 2 lines, you can accomplish your task. With 1 or 2 lines, you can instruct the computer what to do. If it is C or C++ or even Java, for the same thing, you might have to use higher number of lines. You have to code 5 to 10 lines to do the task. Here, within one line or within fewer lines, things are completed. You can instruct the computer. And Python runs on an interpreter system, which means it will be executing line by line. If you consider C programming and all, it will be executing the whole program together. Here you can execute things line by line. The most recent version of Python is Python 3, and Python can be used to create web applications, softwares. It can be used to handle database systems. It is used to handle big data, and it can perform complex mathematical operations. Why Google Colab? Actually, Colab means co-laboratory. It is a product offered from the Google Research. It allows us to execute Python code through the browser. The advantage is there is no need of installing a software for studying Python. If you have an internet connection, by using your Google Chrome or by using your Mozilla Firefox, any browser, you can execute the codes. So Google platform provides you an environment for executing your codes. It is well suited for machine learning, data analysis and education. And Colab uses Jupyter Notebook services for using. Jupyter is a platform where you could execute your Python codes. It provides free access to computing resources including processing units. So through Google Colab, Google is allowing you the access freely. It's a totally free cloud-based service. This is the icon of Colab and this is the icon of Jupyter. And we will be discussing with Colab, but if you have a bad internet connection, or if you want to undergo the course, or if you want to experiment within your PC, you could download any of these platforms so that you can work the codes with your PC itself. One is Jupyter, you could download from this website. Second is Anaconda, Spider and Canopy. So all these supports running Python programs. You can install it in your PC and you can work from there. Whatever be, it's according to your comfort. You can, if you want to work from a desktop platform without using an internet connection, you could download any of this. That's depending upon you. Whatever we are doing in Colab will work with these platforms also. Next is algorithms. So in the beginning itself, we had listed how to prepare a tea, right? So you said step by step things, like getting the vessel, then putting the quantity of milk, water, then adding sugar, adding tea powder, pouring it to a cup. Like this, you are given me step by step things, right? And I have one more problem. Can you help me to board and find my seat in a train? I'm just standing outside the railway station. How will you help me actually? You will be directing me to enter the station as step 1. Step 2, I have to find out the platform where the train arrives. Step 3, move to the platform. Step 4, I have to look the bogie number. When the train comes, I have to board the bogie. Step 5, I have to check the seat number, and in that bogie I have to find the seat number and to occupy the seat. Like this, step by step instructions are there. You'll be having some tasks related to this in the online page that you have to complete as a part of today's assessment. So coming to the case of algorithms, actually you had given me two step by step things. One was to prepare a good tea and the other was to board a train. Similar things, instructions used to perform a task, I'll be calling as algorithm. So algorithm is a well-defined procedure that allows a computer to solve a problem. So for the last two tasks, you had given me step-by-step things for me to accomplish the task. Similarly, you have to help the computer also in a step-by-step fashion. For developing programs, algorithms, the concept of algorithms are necessary. Let us go through an example. I am going to write algorithm to add two numbers. Based on this algorithm, I am going to instruct the computer for programming. So first step, I am asking start the program. Okay. Step 1, I am asking get the first number. Step 2, I am asking get the second number. Next step, add the values in step 1 and step 2. Next step, display the added value. Step Y, stop the program. So this is the algorithm for solving adding two numbers, right? Similarly, whatever questions comes to you, whatever problem you want to solve, you should think on the algorithm. You should write the algorithm. When a clear algorithm is there, it will be easier for you to complete. There will be, I call this as a platform or a framework so that you can program easily. Let's go to some more examples. Algorithm to check whether a person is eligible for voting or not. Okay, so I am thinking voting in India. For voting, a person should be more than 18 years old. So I have to get the age. If the age of a person is greater than 18, he is eligible for voting. If the age is less than 18, he is not eligible, right? So I am starting the program. Next step, I have to get the age. Next step, I am checking whether age is greater than 18. In step 3, I am telling if step 2, that means this checking age greater than 18. If step 2 is true, display eligible for voting. If else, if it is not true, go to step 4. If step 2 is false, display not eligible for voting. Step Y, stop the program. So this is the algorithm for checking whether a person is eligible for voting or not. And I am putting the tasks to you. I will be helping you. I will be giving you sufficient hints to solve. Your task is, you can complete this in the online. Prepare an algorithm to check whether a number is odd or even. So I will give you the hints. First is, you have to get the number, okay, divided by 2. For example, 4 is an even number. So 4 by 2, the remainder is 0. Okay, when dividing 4 with 2, remainder is 0. So if remainder is 0, then the number will be even. So you have to get get the number, divide the number by 2. If the remainder is 0, it will be even. If the remainder is not 0, it will be odd. Likewise, the algorithm, you have to convert this to an algorithm. Right now, you may pause the video. In a piece of paper, you can write the algorithm and then you can type it in the assessment page, daily assessment page. Next task is prepare an algorithm to calculate area of a triangle. How will you calculate the area of a triangle? Area is 0.5 into length into a breadth. So just a hint, you have to get the length, you have to get the breadth, multiply, display the answer. Thing is over. Another task, prepare an algorithm to check if a number is positive, negative or 0. How will you find? If the number is less than 0, get the number. If the number is less than 0, negative. If the number is greater than 0, positive. If the number is equal to 0, it's 0, right? Or even with 2 steps you can find stop. Number is less than 0, it will be negative. Number is greater than 0, it will be positive. Else 0. And another question, another task, here there won't be any helps for you. Prepare an algorithm to convert temperature in Celsius to Fahrenheit. Sorry, now it's for you this time. You are getting exercised with algorithms. Don't Google the complete answer, but you can Google the equation to convert Celsius to Fahrenheit. Right? You have to get the temperature. Then you have to apply the equation for converting Celsius temperature in Celsius to Fahrenheit. Display the answer. Right? So all these tasks, you can write the answers now in a piece of paper and you can upload it in the daily assessment page. Okay. So level 1 is successfully complete. So in the level 1 we had discussed just an introduction to Python and a concept called as algorithms. Algorithms are necessary to list out what we have to do with programming. So I think algorithms are clear to you, and a small introduction about Python is also clear to you. Okay, and today in the demonstration section or the lab session, we will be exploring the Google Colab. You can open any browser, preferably an updated version of Google Chrome, and open colab.research.google.com. You can see it in detail in the next video, lab video. You can log in with your Gmail ID and password. All these things will be shown in the video in a step-by-step fashion itself. And we will be experimenting in the Google Colab today with our first experiments. And I know many of you may be interested to play games, right? This level is not mandatory. Those who are interested can move ahead. Others can simply skip this. So this code is, I had given the levels page itself. You can click in the levels page, or you can just copy this code, right? codecomback.com/students?_cc is equal to bot face meaning, where you can play the things using Python. There is no need of support of any programming languages, any idea of programming language. It's a small game, right? Start playing the games. You'll be getting helps, you'll be getting instructions there itself to play the game. I had added a demo video to play the game, and I had added the link to start the game in the level page provided as a part of link with the home page. So those who are interested can start, right? So that's all. We'll start with this, and we are officially winding up the first session on Python programming, right? Watch the lab sessions also and start doing the lab sessions. If you have any queries, we will address it, right? Thank you.